It all starts off by just looking at the land, and sometimes it's all trees, or it could be jungle, or it's just plain land where the grass was growing or the cows were feeding. You find all sorts of different lands depending where you go. And then the routing is very, very important. Where do I position the clubhouse? How do I get 9 holes in here, 9 holes in there, and hopefully come back to the clubhouse? And often, there's houses to be built or apartments on the property, and the streets and all that kind of stuff needs to be considered. You don't want to build the driving range into the sun in the morning, and so it takes probably 3 to 4 different routing plans initially to come up with something that is the best. The idea for me is to use the natural beauty of the place and don't destroy it, but enhance it. So if you have some ponds or some lakes, some streams or beautiful trees, you want to incorporate that in your design instead of chopping down the trees and creating a different routing. My other philosophy is to build a golf course that is fair but challenging for every type of player, whether you're a professional or whether you're a handicap 36. So you can create that by creating different tees, obviously, so it's much longer for the better players and shorter for the not so good players. I enjoy the Port Marnock New. That's the only links course I've done so far. I've done a wonderful one down in Mauritius on an island, so pretty much most of the island is taken up by the golf course, and you can see the ocean from every single hole. And there's many others, some in the mountains, and they're just difficult to compare. Well, this was a challenging piece of property because there weren't many trees. We had a power line going through the property, and it was fairly hilly. So we had to work around all these things. We also found some very hard rocks underneath when we tried to move a bit of dirt. And but I think it all turned out very nicely. And when I look at it now, 20 years later, it looks really beautiful how the bushes, the trees have grown in, everything has matured. And what used to look kind of a little bit open, and it has dramatically changed. It's quite tight now, and it's a wonderful golf course.